Good morning. It's Gary back from G&H Honey Bees, and it's the 9th of June 2021, and it's about 13 degrees Celsius or 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And this colony here is the colony that I had over at my other location, the ones that were in the nuke that I had done a previous video on, and saw that the queen was laying, the new queen, and I thought she was mated. So I brought them over here and let them sit for a couple of days, and then I started moving them into this 10 frame, and lo and behold, she was laying nothing but drones. So she was an unmated queen, and so she's laying unfertilized eggs, and there's like 2 frames of drone cells in there. So a couple of days ago I tried to get the queen out, and I had my fingers on her wings, and I was going to try and grab her, and she jumped onto the grass down here, and then I went to try to pick her up out of the grass, and she flew off. And so I take it that she didn't come back because they're making an awful fanning noise because they realize they're queenless. But I'm going to have to double check now before I do anything else. But what I want to do is, I have this box here that has a perfectly good queen in it and a nice bunch of bees. And so I'm going to do a newspaper combine with these girls, and hopefully that will get them going again. So I'm going to get them opened up. I'm going to have a quick look to see if the queen did actually come back, and if she didn't, then we'll proceed with the newspaper combine. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so here's a quick shot of what a drone laying queen starts doing, and look at all the queen cups. They're trying to raise a new queen because there's no queen in here. But because there's no queen in here to lay fertilized eggs, they can't. So I'm just going to take all them cells off of there, and I'll put this frame back in, and I'll knock the caps off of some of them drone cells, because we really don't want all them drones in here. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm satisfied there's no queen in there, and you can hear them fanning. So I knocked a bunch of them, the caps off a bunch of them drone cells, and one of the nice things I see is that there's no mites on them. Because that's usually where the mites would be, is in the drone cells. So get that centered. And what I'm going to do now is take some newspaper. And because our local newspaper here is kind of small, I have to use 2 sheets of it. I'm just going to tape that down there. Tape those down over here. And then I'll get the other sheet and put it on the other half. Do the same thing with it. Just put some tape on it to hold it in place while I get the other box ready. And first I want to shoot some smoke in here. The smoke is supposed to help dissipate the scent of the old queen. Alright, so that's covered. I'll take my hive tool and find some, put a few slots in it. There's the, there, I just put a few cuts in it. This will help the scent of the queen that's in the box that I'm putting on top here get through to the bees at the bottom. And they'll be able to chew through it a little easier, and what they'll do is they'll chew a hole here, probably mostly in the middle, and the queen scent from the upper box will filter its way down through to the bees in the bottom, and hopefully they'll join up and all be a happy group. So let's get, I'm going to take the screen bottom out of the inspection board out of this one and shoot some smoke up underneath them. So I'm just shooting some smoke in underneath them to help drive the bees up into the box. And hive tool. Okay, that's loose. And I'm going to really quickly put them on top. Now we've got a few stragglers. I'm just going to leave that out there, and we'll see if they can figure out where they are. And then I'll put the lid on there, and I'll check back in about 3 days and see how it went. So that's it. That's combined, and hopefully everything will work out the way I hope it does. And we'll have a good working colony again. So that's all I got for the time being. These two nukes here, they both have mated queens, or at least I think they're mated. I'm going to open them up in a couple of days and check to make sure that they're actually raising brood and not drones. And I want to do a video on this hive 4 here, explaining what I did with them. And yeah, so it's all been weather dependent on how I do things this year. So we'll just keep you up to date. Okay, so that's it. Talk to you later. Bye for now.